everyone, welcome to a new video. This is my 24 hours readathon vlog. So I'm going to be live for 24 hours with Cecilia and some other guests for Faes and Gays. And obviously I need to vlog it. Obviously, I'm going to go insane. It's a while since I've been away for 24 hours for a readathon. I think last time was August 2022, is it? So it's been like over a year, but I have done it 3 times before and it goes like decently okay. I have prepped by staying up last night until 5 a.m. and waking up 2 p.m. so that like my scheduled sleeping stuff is already screwed up anyway. And I bought so much snacks. I have a lot of energy drinks. I'm going to read some amazing queer sci-fi fantasy books, which is kind of the point of Faes and Gays, because it is a Faes and Gays 24-hour readathon. And I'm ready to bring you guys with me. I don't know like how much I will manage to vlog, because sometimes I forget when it's like it goes for so long. But I'm starting out in my reading chair. I'm showing you very badly. But like, this is where I think I would say for the first portion, because we split the like readathon in 3 parts. I'm just obviously with a really goodly reading light and a really comfortable chair. It looks uncomfortable right now because it's a mess. I think I will switch to upstairs next round, part 2, and then go back on my computer, my big one, on the last round, because then I would be probably the most dead, and I feel like that would keep me the most awake or something. This is the most comfortable place, so I feel like I should start here so that I don't get too comfy when I'm very sleepy. We start at 6 p.m. It's in 6 minutes. 16 minutes. This is a very messy introduction, but it's all fine. So yeah, and then I'm gonna be awake until 6 p.m. tomorrow, 6 my time. I'm also gonna order some pizza later and have lots of snacks and lots of fun stuff. And I'll show you my first read. I only posted a little TBR that has, I was gonna say, changed slightly because I got some other books that wasn't supposed to arrive in time and other stuff. But I am starting with The Space Between Worlds by Micaiah Johnson. This is a reread. I read it for Faes and Gays for the first time, and it's set where we have parallel worlds, and our main character, you can only go to a parallel world if you're dead in it, and our main character is like the perfect candidate because she's dead in a lot of worlds, which in itself is super sad. And then it's kind of just like how this all functions, and like a toxic, scary past, and many different things like that. It was incredible the first time I read it, and a sequel is coming, I think, later now in February. So I need to reread it so that I can read the sequel and be amazed by that as well. And it's my first read. I'm very excited. I hope to get through many books, because I will mostly be reading, but probably have like a few breaks sprints, like, I don't know, air myself. And I, at this point, need to get pizza. But yeah, it's only 6 p.m. We have really good time. I'm very hyped. And I guess that's the first for my introduction clip. I'm comfy now. You should see me very soon. I have about 3 pages left of Space Between Worlds. And then we're gonna get pizza. I decided not to film after all, because that just takes longer time. So see you very soon. I'm back. So I thought I'll show you the pizzas before I go upstairs, because I just threw something on the floor by accident. Because contents and stuff. And I didn't bother taking the camera upstairs. So, first. Oh god! It's in the lid! Okay, wait. No, wait! First up, we have some garlic bread. It's actually very good. So, I'm very excited. And then, we have some beef stuff. Yum, 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 yum. And then, I'm not gonna eat all of this on my own, by the way. We have some mushrooms and ham. Yum yum. Very excited. Yeah, okay, gonna take them upstairs now. This is such a chaotic vlog. I just finished Space Between Worlds and it was great. I really enjoyed it. It was as good as I thought it was. I was like, wow. So I am very ready to read the sequel. I feel like it manages to take in so much in so little. It's just an amazing book. The concept, the characters, the writing is truly a great sci-fi, and I'm like, dang, I'm really glad I reread it. And yeah, what else to say? It's really good. It has some really great aspects to it that is very enjoyable, and I highly recommend it. I still don't think it's a 5. I thought I gave it 5 all this time, but apparently I gave it 4. I would give it 4.5, but I think I'm just gonna round it up to 5 this time. So my next read is The Moonshine War by Andrew Stewart. This one is the final book in the Drowning Empire, and I really want to read Dundee series and like read Faes and Gays sequels and stuff, etc. So Space Between Worlds was obviously a Faes and Gays reread. I feel like this is perfect for the readathon, even though it's super thick, but perfect for like the reading sequels. So I actually finished this trilogy, which is great. And like while I didn't love the first book and I didn't love the second book, I still want to complete it. And I'm gonna read the third book now. It's like 600 pages, so wish me good luck. And I will keep you updated of what is going on. Okay, it's now been a little while and I finished Bonjour Daughter. We are now at 23:36, so it's soon midnight. But I'm not tired at all, even though usually I'm tired around 11, but it was probably the whole staying awake until 11, etc. that helped me a lot, you know. Till 11, I want to stay awake until 5 a.m. Finished Mozart War. It is, as I said, the final in its trilogy, and I do think that it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't amazing. I just feel like how it played out, it was very, in a way, predictable to me. Like just how everything ended, I was like, oh. And I know it's not always about the ending, it is also about the journey. You cannot think exactly where everything ends up. Like, you know, we are in this fantasy, there is aspects to the story that will be similar to other stories. It's not that. But it's just a way that I want fantasies to shock me and like be a bit groundbreaking in how they end. And I just feel like, okay, that was it. I don't think I said what it's about. It was basically about the Bone Shard's Emperor's daughter, and she needs to do these puzzles to be worthy to take over from her father, and the whole world is based in this bone magic. The people give up this bone. That means that the emperor can kind of use these bones to use his magic to make these constructs to protect the people, but when he uses the magic, it sucks out the life force from the people that gives up the bones. I think when they give up the bones, it's not a choice, so like it's a whole thing, like they pay to be protected, but at the same time, obviously, they don't have a choice in this. It's a whole thing. And then we follow also a smuggler and then these two women that are together on this other island, because there's several islands in this empire. It was, as I said, fine. I guess I enjoyed the characters, etc. It's just like, it has a cool concept, etc. I just feel like the events that played out never fully got to me. I never was as emotionally invested in the story as I wanted to be. I never cared as much as how things played out as I wanted to. And like it didn't hold like things that like really like into my heart, like that I really want in a fantasy that I like would call a favorite. It was okay. I gave it 3 stars. This one, I think I gave all the ones in the series 3 stars when I think about it. And it's a series that like, okay, I read it. It was good. I'm interested to see whatever the author writes next. I will probably read that. But it's not like a thing that will stick with me forever and be like a favorite, I think. Maybe in a few years, if I reread it, I will appreciate it more. It's probably more well-written details in it than I, in this moment, notice and will remember, I think. But yeah, I guess that's how I feel. I feel okay about it. I'm putting it over in my red pile, and I'm going to start my next book, which is also an end to a series. This is a duology. This is the sequel to Gearbreakers. So we have Godslayers by Sohana Mikuta. This one is a sequel to another Faes and Gays series we had. I didn't actually plan to read it for this readathon, but then I ended up to do so because I found this on sale. I don't actually know how to describe this book, but I think the first one followed Gearbreakers, which is kind of like the, what's it called, rebels, and they are against like the institution that rules this world, and they have like different machines that they go into control. Like they go into these machines to like control the people, like mecha machines. Is that correct? I have no idea. And then a girl that has grown up in this institution meets another girl from the Gearbreakers, and they fall for each other and obviously wants to bring down the thing together. And I thought I would really, really love it because especially the covers are super pretty. This is the cover for the first one, which you can barely see on the back, I think. And like overall, I didn't really care about Gearbreakers at all. I feel like I enjoyed it fine when I read it, but then the more time has passed, I'm like, it wasn't really a great book for me at all. So the fact that I'm reading a sequel is just because I cannot leave things unfinished, and I want to read Faes and Gays sequels for Faes and Gays. I was going to say this is the last Faes and Gays sequel for the Readathon, but that's totally a lie, actually. But I just don't think I'm going to like love this, but I'm going to read it nonetheless, just to complete it. It wasn't amazing. I wish it was, but I'm going to read this now. I'll let you know what happens. I feel like it's so late, but it's only like 1:26 a.m. I finished Godslayers. It was like fine. Like, I like probably one shot or more because like the scope is bigger in a way, like the way it's written, like more. This is fine. It's okay story. It's a love story between these two girls. And I enjoyed that part the most of everything. But it's not like it wasn't amazing. It's like I found it hard to care about this one as well. I knew I wasn't gonna love it. It's okay. It's a very pretty book. And I found it cool. I found these characters cool. But overall, just like the fights, like how it is written, it's just not enough for me to have a story that I truly fall in love with and like care for. And I'm giving it quite a low rating just because like if I don't give this a low rating, my high ratings is not gonna matter. You know? But at the same time, it's like I read it and I completed duology. So I'm fine. I'm fine. So now I've read 3 books, which means I'm gonna reward myself with a graphic novel. And I bought one for the readathon. Or I actually bought 2, but that one will be after another 3 books if I get that far. So I have The Girl from the Sea by Molly Knox Ottertag. This one seems to be like a mermaid thing and queer between these 2 girls. And it seems very sweet. It's like a graphic novel thing. I don't know like the specific of the plot. But one is a mermaid, I assume. And it's gay, so that's what we needed. Fantasy gay. And that seems like the author also has written like The Witch's Boy, I think. Which is like also a gay graphic novel thing. So I might read that if I enjoy that one. This one, I mean. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill a bit with this one. And then I will let you know what I read next after. I'm soon going to change places, I think. We're soon going over to Cecilia's channel in 32 minutes. I have changed locations, as you can see. I'm upstairs in the chair. I will get up after so you can see. I finished The Girl from the Sea. And it was really, really cute. She was not a mermaid. She was a kelpie. I don't know how you pronounce that. It's like a seal-ish. And then, yeah, it was just very cute. I almost teared up in the end. I'm really glad I got something happy and cute after reading like a bit of Mer books. Very, very enjoyable. Very, very cute. It was like a happy end. And it had like kind of a build up to where we're like typical tropes in a story like this. Like she didn't want to come out. And you think he's going to go like very badly at some points. And I hate those kind of stories. It didn't at all. It was just like, those expectations was gone in an instant. And I'm so happy that I just thoroughly enjoyed it. It made me feel all fussy and cute inside. And it's like one I could enjoy again. And like, I really appreciate like the cute art, the cuteness of the story and the friendship and family, etc. I would love a sequel, but I also appreciate like the open ending is fine as well. So yeah, very, very good one. Very cute for this readathon. That's what we want. Cute and gay. So now I am gonna start. Where did I put the books? Oh, I put them here. I'm gonna read. Oh god, I have 30 seconds left before the sprint starts. I'm gonna read all of Tensorata, I don't know how to pronounce it, by Neon Young. I have all 4 of them. We read number 1 for Faes and Gays like 2 years ago or something. And I read number 2, The Red Treasure of Fortune, before. I read it on my own. And then I got 2, 3, and 4 for the readathon. So I'm gonna read them all and like kind of as one book because they're so short. Oh, this one is over. See you soon. After literally 100 years. I'm done with the Tensorata series. Like, I don't know what time I said it was last time after this, but I feel like I started them when we started these sprints because I was like in the end of the graphic novel Girl from the Sea and then I started these. So I feel like this means I've been reading them for like 5 hours, which is a really long time, but I kept getting distracted by food and other stuff, and oh my god, I literally got something in my eye in this second as I was talking to you. Hello? Go away. Go away. Please go away. What's going on? Either way, it is now 8 a.m. very soon. So yeah, it's literally been like 5 hours. I finished it. I actually enjoyed the second book more. Like, no, the second book. Oh god, I am very tired. I enjoyed 1 and 2 the most. I feel like the third one, you kind of have like these interviews where we're looking into this kind of like case thing. Didn't really care that much. And then the fourth one, we have like this story and I don't really know who these characters are. So I didn't care as much. Like I was really attached to our characters that we have in the first and second, but it was still interesting. I wonder if it will come more. Like I feel like there can be written so much more in this world, but it was an interesting little ride. I like finished it now. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. I want to show you where I'm sitting a bit better. It's just a chair, but it's in the living room instead of downstairs in my room. Here is a picture of me as a little baby. Wow. Amazing. And I'm gonna begin my next book. I'm tired. I feel like I should take a shower. I think I also walked the dog at some point here, but I didn't vlog that. I also made some noodles, and like I've been distracted a bit. Had at least like 2 sprints or 3 where I didn't read. And if we're in hour 5, it means it's been like 2 sprints where I actually read. I'm very tired. Do I look tired? But I feel like I thought honestly I would be more tired. Like I said like at 5 a.m. that's when you crash, and then you're like more awake by 7. But I didn't crash at 5 a.m. And now it's 8 a.m. and I was like, okay, I thought I would crash at 7 a.m. but I didn't crash at 7 a.m. And as I said, now it's 8 a.m. I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself. And I'm like, okay, what's happened at 12 a.m.? I actually don't know. At some point I'm going to take a shower to wake more up. But I realized we only have like, what, 3 more hours on Cecilia's channel? Or 2.5? 2? Time moves very fast. But my next read is Blood of the Chosen by Janko Wexler. This one is a sequel to Ashes of the Sun. And Ashes of the Sun is like it's about siblings. I think they're twins. No, they're not twins. They're different ages. I don't remember. Are they twins? They got separated when they were a kid. One of them had like an affinity for magic and got like into like magic school. And the other one kind of joined the rebellion, and then their paths crosses and they live like in these different worlds. And it was really good. I really enjoyed the first one. It was a really good, entertaining one. And now I'm reading the second. It is on my 24 and 24. It is sapphic as well. And that is what I'm going to read now. So this is, you know, a bit thicker than the others. It's still not the thickest one I got, I think, ready. It's not even that much thick. It's like 400 pages. I mean, One Charred War was more. But I feel like this one I need more focus. Because One Charred War was easy kind of to read. So wish me good luck on that. How long it takes me. But I think I will read this definitely on another book. And then my other graphic novel that I bought for this. And we will see how much time is after that. But it's still a lot left. Like we just got over halfway. Like 2 hours ago, and it feels like we've been here for ages. I look very tired. I feel like I look tired. I don't remember how I looked like in the beginning of this vlog. I feel like I'm not gonna remember anything I said. I can't speak language anymore. I'm gonna go and read. Bye. Hello! I feel like it's been many hours, and I switched places again. I'm now like in my office place with my computer, because it's like, I think, the most uncomfortable. It's hard to fall asleep here. And we had a long talking sprint because I was so tired and everyone was tired, and I realized I don't really need to have it on right now. But I just finished The Blood of the Chosen, or Blood of the Chosen. It was good. It reminded me a lot of the first one. Like, I feel like it was kind of just the same of everything, but at the same time setting up, like, the final, like, arc of the story, because obviously some developments happened, but I do feel like it was very the same from the first one. I did really enjoy the first one, so yeah. I'm also so tired that I don't really know what I'm saying, and I will probably watch this back and be like, who are you? I think I'm giving, like, 3.5, running it up to 4, and I think I did the same with the first one. So now we are on 140, which is obviously what's 4 hours left, I think. And I don't know if I'll be able to read what I wanted to read, Once to Once and Spoken Name, in 4 hours. It's not letting me like 4 hours of sprints, because we also talk. It's almost 600 pages. And I feel like I won't be able to read that. But I do have another graphic novel that I really want to read. So I feel like I need to find something shorter. Oh god, something fell on the floor. So I can read that, so I can also read the other graphic novel that I bought. Because I don't think I will be able to read 600 pages in 4 hours. That's what, 3 more sprints? I'm trying to calculate. This sprint is done in 8 minutes. So like, then it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 4 sprints though. I don't think I could use more than 3 sprints on it. But I might like get distracted in the sprint or get really sleepy. I don't think I can read the book in 3 sprints if I get distracted, and like it's only 45-minute sprints. And if it's really hard to read and also I'm super tired. This It's a bit sad because I did buy for the readathon, but the other things were like Faes and Gays things. So I felt like they were like better to read now. I guess I will get back to you with what I decide, but I feel like, did I say that earlier in the vlog and I never got back to you? I have no idea, but see you soon. Okay, we have, I think about like 4 sprints left. Was that what I just said? I don't know. I just had the longest laughing fit in like the whole world. I decided to read Unspoken Name, but I thought I wouldn't be able to because like it's long and I feel like it's gonna be a lot of brain cells. But then I was trying to see if I could read like a Miranda, but then it was too short, and I thought that this was too long, but then I could read those both, but those would be the same as reading this. So we just decided that I read this, and I had the longest laughing fit that everyone died because we were all delirious from lack of sleep. This one was recommended to me by Taina. It says Priestess, Assassin, Traitor. I hope it's good. Wish me good luck. I am still alive. My eyes are staying. My body is burning. I finished Unspoken Name. I feel like I read a lot of things I should have loved, but I feel like it was just okay for me. I read a couple of reviews that felt the same. And I cannot speak about it now. I'm way too tired. But I am now like in the second to last sprint. It is 16:47. Did I just say that? And I'm going to read my last graphic novel, which is Wine Volume 3. I read Volume 2 for the last Faes and Gays. So I'm going to read this now for the last bit. And then I'm just going to relax for the last bit of the last sprint. Yay. Hello. It's the next day. I don't remember what I told you last. Wait. Oh! Things are falling. I think I said I was going to read Wind, and I did. I mean, it was last sprint, and then I just literally, I logged off the whole world. Wait, we want maybe not this light. Maybe this is better. It's very... This was actually terrible. Never mind. I just thought the daylight will help, but I just turned blue. I guess I will be pink instead. I didn't go to bed at once. I went to eat a bit, and then I was gonna watch a movie. And like 20 minutes into the movie, I fell asleep. So I didn't watch a movie. I went to bed like 8:30, so about like 2.5 hours after we finished sprints. And I slept, like I woke up twice, but I basically slept until 9. So that was great. I realized, I reflected that maybe 24-hour readathons, you don't need to be awake for 24 hours because you're so tired by a point that you don't really, like, you fall asleep halfway when you're reading, but like, and then you wake up and then you need to read it over again in a way. So like, it's counterproductive because yes, you're awake to read for a long time, but you're so tired that I needed to do a lot of other things in sprints. I couldn't consistently read because I was falling asleep. So like, I needed to do things to wake me up. If I had a hack to just be more awake, great tips. I got tips to eat more like proteins, and I just ate calories, so apparently that doesn't help. Either way, tiny wrap up. What did I end up with? Because honestly, I can't recall anymore. I need to log in here to see what did I track, because I kept updating my book stuff. And obviously I had an amazing time. By the way, I sound like I'm complaining. I had an amazing time. It was so much fun, but obviously it was very tiring as well. And at the point I was like, why are we doing this? But like, I was with lovely people, and there was lovely people there with us for a lot of the time. And it's so much fun. Like, I always look back with so many fond memories, but at the time it feels like suffering. But either way, this vlog was also like not great because I was too tired to vlog. I started off with Space Between Worlds, reread 5 out of 5 stars. I need to see what I actually have here. This is in a way. And then I finished Darning Empire. It was fine, 3 stars I think I gave it. And then I read Ghostlayers, finishing this duology up. So that was 2 stars. Then I read The Girl from the Sea, which was really, really cute, 4 stars. And then I read all of Tanzarata, so I read Black Tails of Heaven, which was great, 4 stars. I read The Red Threads of Fortune, which was also great, 4 stars. Then I read 2 I haven't read before, which was Descent of Monsters and Ascent to Godhood. I liked this one more than the last one. The last one I didn't really get. But right now, was it too tired to read it? I don't know. But I felt like it didn't feel as connected to the others. I was like, do I care about these people? I don't know. I have more books over here. I don't remember what I was doing. So I read Bullet the Chosen, which was great, even though it felt very similar to the first book. Like, just to build up, and I kind of have it ended as well, like just exactly the same events, just different development events done in the first one. I don't know how to explain it. But I did really like it. I gave the first one 3.5, I'm giving this 3.5. The Unspoken Name was not really for me, just the way it was built up, and like, I just found myself like, well, I was gonna say disconnected from the story, but that also might have to do with that. I was very extremely tired. Oh my god, what was that? That was just my phone, it's fine. But at the same time, I just didn't love it. I just didn't care as much. I gave it like 3. I would still read the sequel. And then maybe I should reread it. Who knows? And then I read Ryan, which was fine. Like, I think my least favorite so far in the series. And it's been a very long time since I read the last volume in a series or in a comic. So like maybe that also affected the fact that like I was like in the beginning I was like, who are you again? Who are you again? But then when I got it, I was like, oh, and then it was over. So yeah. But I feel like it's really long also in between every one of them. So it's like you don't have to wait a billion years before all of them are out, but I do want to read them like consistently-ish. And that was all I read. How many is this? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I count? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 books read for this readathon. I call it successful, even though a lot of them were short. I'm fully aware. The only one I didn't get to that I really wanted to was The Lessons Never Learned by Robert G. Hayes. If Tensorada hadn't come in, which I really thought it wouldn't in time, I would have read this one instead and I would have gotten to it. But then, since I literally bought them to read for the readathon, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm not coming in. But then they were. So yeah, but this one was like 500 pages as well. But I really wish I'd gotten to it. But maybe I would have been tired to fully appreciate what it will have for me. I call it a successful readathon. I read loads, finished like 3 series and read like, I mean, I started Unspoken Name, but I read like a sequel and continued other stuff, so I thought also that very successful because I'm trying to like not start a billion new things and try to finish off what I already started. And I had a really great time, like I did. It was really, really fun. We are going to do it again, but are we going to change the format? I don't know, but like we are still going to be live for a long time. We should see. I need to talk with Cecilia. And thank you so much for everyone who stopped by. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, even though I think just for every clip you saw, just saw me getting more and more tired, and that's all this vlog gave. Because I didn't really vlog. I just was like, hi, I'm reading this now. But it's fine, it's fine. Leave a... That was my phone on the floor vibrating. Leave a rainbow flag emoji down below if you enjoy this. Now I'm going to work, but at least I slept, so I feel good now. Bye!